This one's going to be...
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, fighting out of the blue corner this evening, he stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. He weighs in at 158.5 pounds. Fighting out of Stanton, Illinois, Jeff Crotty. His opponent tonight, fighting from across the cage out of the red corner this evening. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall. He weighs in at 155.3 pounds. Fighting out of Arnold, Missouri, Kirk, Huff.
Fighters. All right, we went over the rules in the locker room. Do you have any questions? Let's have a good, clean fight. Listen to my instructions. Touch gloves, go back to corners.
All right, it is time for our main event of the evening. Look at the intensity on both of these fighters.
Oh, both super intense guys. Jeff Crotty says, I just want to be gritty. Kirk Huff, extremely intense just as a person. This is going to be, this is going to be an intense contest.
Crotty comes out very aggressive, but
stuffs the takedown. Kirk Huff goes to a little Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu game here.
Kirk Huff is a very, very tough Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu purple belt, training in the world of St. Charles MMA, which has brought some very, very good Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighters.
Yeah, extremely big prospect when he first started professionally fighting. Kind of slowed things down a little bit whenever he had the itch to kind of open up his own gym, start teaching, doing some things of his own. Still stay competitive, still competed, but that's the only thing that slowed down his competition career. But Jeff Crotty looking for a little unorthodox wrench choke here from top. Looks like Kirk Huff, though, playing a little bit of a half-guard game, maybe looking to sweep.
A lot of pressure here coming from the top position of Jeff Crotty, but Kirk Huff is looking to work that position to get out of here.
Yeah, he's challenging from there. He's tight on the leg.
Not the best position, though, here to try to throw for that.
I think that was a bad
move on Jeff Crotty's position here.
Worked his way back up to the cage as he gave up his back.
Oh. Crotty is fighting the hands very hard here of Kirk Huff.
Yeah, he just put himself in a bad position right off the bat. Got a little antsy there. Can he shake him off, though?
Doing well to try to get back to his feet, but Kirk Huff is all over him.
Excellent scramble position. Kirk Huff all over him, and Jeff Crotty just not giving an inch with those hips. Good scramble, both guys. A little bit of a reckless abandonment position for Crotty to go for that choke in the first place, but managed to salvage his way out of it.
Good straightforward kick there coming from Kirk Huff.
Push kick to the quad. You can't take too many of those. Mixes it up, goes to the body. Body punch, body head.
Huff ducks under. Nice sprawl there coming again, working for that guillotine.
Yeah, Crotty looking like he wants to really force that guillotine. A lot of labor on Crotty's face right now.
Oh, big takedown from Huff.
A lot of labor on his face right now.
Now,
wonder how much energy is expended in some of these scrambles.
It has to be hard as we are approaching here halfway through round one. Throwing up guillotine attempts like that, though, constantly is going to blow your arms out.
Oh, Darce attempt.
Oh, that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu there coming from Kirk Huff. Nice from Jeff Crotty to get out of that position.
Fights hands well. Nice hook. Crotty seems like he needs to slow it down just a little bit. I know he wants to get out there and get it done, but he needs to slow this down a little bit.
Nice uppercut.
Good uppercut.
Again, Huff looking for that takedown.
No legs in. You're never going to finish a guillotine like that, though, against a guy like Kirk Huff with his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu experience.
Especially someone with a purple belt like that.
I'm wondering, too, Crotty, how much, with him not making weight, how much he actually tried to cut to get down to weight. Maybe he's a little fatigued from that initial cut, couldn't make it. But, I mean, still fighting hard, still scrambling.
Both fighters are going at 100% here. Crotty trying to pass, but the butterfly guard there coming from Kirk Huff doing great to get back into full guard.
Yeah, great job by him establishing position, slowing things down. I think Huff's game plan, he needs to keep throwing up a triangle attempt, going to switch to an armbar omoplata attempt.
Lots of movement out of both fighters. You have to think, how much is this taken out of Jeff Crotty, all of this work?
Oh, a lot. I mean, you can see him kind of physically a little in the mud right now. Still throwing, still intense, but just a little wild.
1 minute remaining here in the first round of our main event of the evening.
Huff staying tight. You know what, though?
Oh, Crotty looks tired.
He looks tired, but I say this, if he can survive the round, interesting round to score, though, because even though it might pay dividends later, that's a nice shot. You don't know how much that aggression actually scores.
Oh, big hands are coming from Kirk Huff.
Yeah, Kirk Huff.
The audience is definitely behind Jeff Crotty right now.
Pro Crotty crowd.
Under 20 seconds remaining here in the first round. Way to push through both of these fighters. Oh, nice overhand there coming from Kirk Huff. Oh, looking for the shot. Crotty trying to do some ground and pound to finish. Big hammer fist at the end there.
Yeah, again, I think that's going to fare worse for Crotty in the long run, expending that much energy in those reckless scrambles. But you don't know. You don't know how that judge scored it. They could have scored that aggression for Crotty. So that's what's interesting about this. Let's see what it does later in this fight.
Definitely a lot of action here coming in our first round of the main event. Now, if you are in the corner of Kirk Huff, what are you doing to stop this reckless abandon of Jeff Crotty and slow the pace down?
You know, I think he was doing what he should do. He was engaging the scrambles the way he should. I'd say maybe fight the takedown defense a little harder, especially when Crotty tries those wild positions. Maybe establish your jab a little bit more to find your range so you can time him a little more, because every time he timed him with something over the top or a straight, it seemed to land. But yeah, just try to get the tempo to where it's not this wild tempo, because that doesn't suit a technical guy.
Round two here of our main event of the evening.
You know, and Crotty's got two decisions to make. He can either keep up with this pace and just balls to the walls it, or he can slow things down and he can start to land a little more power shots, something a little more technical.
It will be interesting to see here how this plays out with Jeff Crotty if that weight cut becomes a factor.
Absolutely. Anytime you miss weight, that means you were close. That means you hit a point where, and he stands him back up.
Nice.
Catch kick straight two down the pipe and says, get back up.
Crotty wants nothing to do with that ground game of Kirk Huff, which is probably a very smart move in Jeff Crotty's part.
Absolutely. Especially now that he's kind of found out, hey, I'm not going to be able to pull off this guillotine. This guy's got my back a few times.
Oh, nice duck under there from Huff.
A little bit of a looping underhook there from Crotty. Nice jab. Another nice jab as Huff steps in. Huff had good success that first round working the body. I would actually go back to that a little bit. Push kicks to the body, hooks to the body. He was doing good with that. Coming up low, coming up top.
Crotty is starting to basically throw some haymaker shots there.
Yeah, it looks like it, but he's so herky-jerky.
Oh.
But he's landing.
Definitely, Crotty does not want to go to the ground.
No, it's interesting because he's landing these very unorthodox, but they're still landing. He's very herky, almost like a Keith Jardine. A little in, a little out, but still managed to, like that, landed. Nice over the top. Like
oh,
that
nice duck under there from Huff.
Huff had to take a shot that could have hurt Huff.
Crotty does a great job to step out and get out of the way, letting Kirk Huff back up. Crotty feels that he is winning this on the feet right now.
And he is. I mean, at this point, I think he hurt him. I think that's why Huff had to take the shot. He limp-legged out of the takedown, and then he landed a big overhand and then a kick for his troubles. But you can't sleep on Huff. He's going to keep stalking you. He's going to keep...
Nice high kick.
He's going to keep staying in your face. Let's see what kind of tempo that'll make Crotty do.
Both fighters seem to be fatigued. Nice
knee
to the body.
That hurt. You could tell Huff dropped right away to a takedown. That landed. Now here's where Crotty doesn't want to be, though.
No, he's got to get out of this position or land those elbows.
He doesn't want to be butt to the cage with someone who's going to sneak out and either take his back or, yep.
Definitely right there. Hooks in coming from Kirk Huff halfway through round two. plenty of time for Kirk Huff to work here on the ground.
Plenty of time, plenty of time. Let's see how sweaty they are. Let's see how much explosiveness Crotty has. Because the one thing Crotty did do good whenever Huff had his back, he did a good job of exploding out of positions, getting out. So let's see what his brain's doing right now as compared to what his body's physically telling him to do.
This is a tough position here for Kirk Huff, who's basically trying to work on that arm. Crotty is trying to land those shots to make things happen as he holds that 2-on-1 and then moves away.
Yeah, like you said, interesting position because Huff has two options. He can either try to really sink those hands loose and attack the neck or maybe shift. He's got the body triangle, which probably is sucking a lot of energy out of Crotty, already tired, but he's eating shots that are unanswered at this point.
A minute and 30 left here in round 2. Kirk Huff has plenty of time to work here.
Now Kirk Huff abandons, goes to the neck, threatens a little bit. Kirk Huff, yep, going to an arm bar. Like I said, he's got two choices. He can either, Crotty needs defense. Good defense.
Defend that from Jeff Crotty, who throws him right back into a triangle position, but is able to work back to full guard.
Nice chain jiu-jitsu by Kirk Huff, but also excellent grittiness and explosiveness by Jeff Crotty to just not accept being in that position.
1 minute remaining here in round 2 of our main event of the evening. Shamrock FC 273 live from Lumiere Place Casino in St. Louis, Missouri. Jeremy Johnson along with Ryan Sutton here as we give you the call for our main event. Both fighters here have just given everything they've got so far as we're looking at 40 seconds left in round 2.
Yeah, it's been some action so far.
Huff does a good job here to get to half guard, start working that elbow. Those are always tight, dropping them almost like a knife edge.
See, what Huff needs to worry about is giving up a lot of that power shots, getting swept a few times, even though he took his back momentarily and threatened with some triangles, still winding up on your back and fight.
Look at the jiu-jitsu here work of Huff, but Crotty very carefully escapes that position.
He's escaped all of the submissions Huff has thrown up thus far, even some very high-level, intricate ones.
What a round. Both fighters look absolutely exhausted, but we still have one more round to go, Ryan.
Oh, man.
Very, again, hard to call. What do you have on your scorecard?
You know, I could have it 1-1 either way, 2-0 either way. I mean, it really depends on what you're looking for. Honestly, again, I think Crotty has landed more damaging shots. He's been looking to end the fight more violently, but he's just done it in a very unconventional way. I think Kirk Huff is stuck to his tactical guns, has made Crotty pay in a few situations, but hasn't landed the same amount of damage, even though he's threatened with a few takedowns, so it's interesting.
As we go here to our instant replay, we see Kirk Huff taking the back, trying to work that position, but Crotty doing a good job here to get his neck out of the way. Oh, and it is time for our third and final round of our main event of the evening.
You know what? I'm drawing a line in the sand. First round Huff, second round Crotty. Let's bring it to the third.
Here we go. Let's see how it works out. Quick touch of the gloves after all the social media show of respect here. Who wants it more, Ryan? Who is going to finish this fight?
Oh, that's what we're going to find out. I'm impressed by Crotty from even saying that. I thought he was going to be gassed after probably that third minute of the first round, and he's continuing. And he actually won the second round on my card.
Crotty trying to mix up those strikes. You're using the jab.
Yeah, using the jab, throwing some wide hooks.
Nice shot to the body there.
Kick. And remember those knees, too. Crotty hurt him with a knee in that the second round, excuse me.
That check left hook seems to be finding a home here for Crotty.
Nice timing by Huff. That could have been Huff's chance to get.
Oh, again drops him.
That's the knee I was talking about. He
is hurt. Referee Mark Wassam is right on top of the action.
That is exactly.
Crotty is swarming, trying to finish this fight. Referee Mark Wassam steps in. It was a huge knee to the body that finished that fight.
I told you, Jeremy. I said.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight has ended 53 seconds of round number